This is Ospreyeye from mychartcoach.com, and we are looking at ticker symbol SUNE. This first chart is a daily chart. Each candle represents 1 day of trading. There was a really nice follow through on Friday. We posted a chart when there was a close here on the 25th above EMAs 4 and 8. That was signaling more upside potential, and that was followed by this gap up open above the middle Bollinger Band at 212. Okay, 212, the middle Bollinger Band is the key level to hold. If support holds, it will could signal the start of a new uptrend and will signal more upside potential. If you see a close below the middle Bollinger Band, that's going to put this gap between high of day on the 25th and low of day on the 26th. The top of this wick and the bottom of this wick gap to fill. So there's a gap. A close below the middle Bollinger Band sets up the gap fill. There was an EMA 4 here, the pink line. Bullish crossed the green line, EMA 8, so that's an early reversal signal. If you look down here, there was a big volume spike on Thursday, and that was followed by a bigger spike on Friday, so big volume behind the move. There was a nice bullish crossover on MACD down here on Thursday. MACD started bullish crossover and continued that on Friday, so that's a nice bullish development. And then up here on ADX, you had the plus DI, which is the green line, crossed minus DI, the red line, to the upside. So that was a nice bullish crossover. Now we're looking for the green line to cross the white line, ADX, to the upside. That would signal the bulls are taking control. As you can see here, the bears were in full control right before this move on Wednesday. You can see the red line was above the white and green line. And so now with this bullish move, this is showing that the bulls are starting to take over. If you see the green line above the red and white line, that's going to signal more upside potential. If the red line crosses back above the green and red line, or green and white line, that's going to signal downside risk. If you look here on Fasto is now at its highest level since for a couple months here, and it's now in the 50 to 80 bull zone. And then keep an eye on RSI up here. RSI is currently at 49.06. As you can see, it has not been above 50 in a very long time. So we are looking for a move on RSI above 50 to signal that the chart is building strength. Okay, let's look at the next chart. This chart is showing shaken money flow, accumulation distribution, and the money flow index. And what I want to show you here is even though the share price was up on Friday, you can see this solid green candle formed. That shows that there was a profit taking off of high of day. So the bulls were able to run the price up to above 275 on Friday, but then the bears took control and they drove the price all the way below the open. The open is the top of this real candle body, and the close is the bottom part. So you have this close below the open creating the solid black candle. What this shows is that even though there was this huge monster volume spike, there was tons of profit taking, and this is being reflected by shaken money flow. If you look right here, there was this spike up on Thursday, but then Friday it spiked down. And then this is also reflected here on accumulations distribution. There was a spike up on Thursday that was followed by a big spike down on Friday, back where it started, as you can see. So that's just showing that even though there's this bullish move, there was a lot of profit taking, a lot of shares being sold. The money flow index did head higher, and what we're looking for on this is we want to see a break above 50, like right here. So if you see MFI above 50, that would be bullish. Okay, let's look at the next chart. The next chart is showing the 50 and 100-day moving averages, and what we're looking at here is a possible move to the 50-day moving average. Like back here in December, there was this on the 15th of December, there was this nice move followed by a gap up open above the 50-day moving average, and so we're looking at that as the next target for overhead resistance if the share price does not pull back to fill the gap. Okay, and then the final chart here is the 15-minute chart, and this is showing the action. This is each candle represents 15 minutes of trading on this chart. It's just a 4-day chart, and you can see right here on the 25th, before it started breaking out, the Bollinger Bands were super tight, and then you can see there was a break. The candles were below the middle Bollinger Band here, and then they broke above on the 25th to start the day, and then candles were riding above EMAs 4 and 8 and above the middle Bollinger Band to close. You can see right here the close was above. That was followed by this gap up open, and then the close on Friday, the candles were forming below the middle Bollinger Band, so that is signaling caution. And there was also down here on MACD a bear bearish crossover at 12:15. So this is both signaling a potential downside risk. So on Monday, bulls, you want to see the candles forming back above the middle Bollinger Band on the 15-minute chart. That will signal more upside potential, and that'll put this high of day back on deck. If the SUNE fails to break middle Bollinger Band resistance on the 15-minute chart, that's going to signal downside risk and potential for this gap right here to fill, and the gap is between this the low of day, which is this wick right here, this lower wick, and high of day on the 25th, which is down here on the tops of these candles. So there's this gap to fill. If middle Bollinger Band fails to break, that's going to signal more downside risk. Okay, thanks for viewing these charts. Hope you're having a great weekend. Check us out at mychartcoach.com and our YouTube channel at mychartcoach.com. Thank you.